Well, my name is Bill Mumford, and I'm a non-executive director of NICE. And that essentially has two elements to it. One, which is internal, which is a very traditional role for a non-executive director in any sort of organization. Perhaps more interestingly, in the external role, which is to be the first representative of social care, which picks up the new remit that NICE was given a couple of years ago to extend from medical to public health to now also social care. Well, the new remit for NICE is to be a lot more kind of whole person. So traditionally it's been known as looking at medical conditions. A number of years ago that was extended to looking at public health issues, and more recently it's further extended to look at social care. So in a sense what you've got is a whole person approach, which I think is particularly important, and so it kind of connects up the bits, you in terms of what's important to all of us. And so in a sense the whole theme now is more around health and well-being. When the social care remit was added to NICE, there was quite a wide consultation across the social care sector with, from individuals who use services, family members, frontline practitioners, senior leaders, to try and come up with, in a sense, a wish list, a set of topics that were most important. So it got itself off to running start with a couple of really big areas around dementia and also looked after children. That's been extended more recently, looking at some areas to do with autism for children and adults, and then there's a forward program. I mean, I would definitely recommend people look at the NICE website. I think it's a particularly excellent website actually. It gives people an indication of the kind of this program that's evolving, and indeed, people can kind of make suggestions and build on for that. But it will be looking at important areas around integration between health and social care, around transitioning for children, to adults, and ongoing. I think there are some quite specific challenges for NICE within social care. I think first and foremost, there's a feeling that the social care sector is so much more diverse. You go from a small micro provider, such as two people getting together to run a social club during the daytime, as a small little charity or whatever, to a multinational care provider, and both are important, both play their contribution. But how you actually reach those different audiences is really a challenge, and that because the leadership across social care is very distributive. And therefore, we have to work very hard to make sure that, as many people as possible are aware of what we're doing and also can contribute to what we're doing. And along with that, in a sense, the second area, I think, is the professionals working within the sector, in a sense, aren't quite the same within the health sector. We do have a professional bodies of social workers, but they tend to be quite small numbers, in the thousands, tens of thousands, as opposed to the 1.5 million people employed within social care, and the frontline workforce who are pragmatic individuals. They want information in a way that helps the day job, and they don't want to spend time reading long documents. And so we need to find better ways of linking with them, so we can learn from them and their experiences and the knowledge they've got, while also providing information and guidance that they can use in their daily situations, which is relevant for them. And those are two particular challenges. The key thing NICE does is around objective knowledge. It's trying to improve the way we make decisions by providing us with objective knowledge that is defensible on the evidence, rather than just anecdote or this is how we've always done things around here. And I think that's very important. So when we're challenged around at the moment where there's less resources, less government spent, public money, we need to be making better decisions and cleverer decisions. And one of those is to be better informed about what actually really works and to be engaged with that. And I think NICE can do that. And by therefore getting engaged with them, with us as an organisation, will help that. And I think also there is this need, I think we all have as individuals, indeed as organisations, in terms of during austere times, how do we keep our head above the water and learn how to do things better? And one of the ways is to build up individual and organisational resilience is to find out what works well somewhere else and think about how we might apply it with us. And one of the things that NICE does very well is connect all of us with other ways of working, with other fields that we wouldn't normally do. So instead of kind of hunkering down and sort of head down and hope the storm goes by, it's better to have your head up, engage, and to find out what else is going on. And I think it increases resilience by doing that. And I think that's a key offer that NICE can offer to individuals by getting engaged, but also to organisations. Well, the NICE annual conference has got a lot going on with social care, which I think is really exciting and very relevant. I mean, it gets started on the first day with John Rouse, who's the Director General of the Department of Health, talking about, you know, kind of visioning around what health and social care is going to be looking like in the future, and a panel discussion around that. But also it's got, you know, some really good sessions which is introducing NICE to the social care world around, you know, what does our guidance do, what value can it offer, how do you get engaged with it, what are the quality standards, so helping explain NICE to the social care world, whichever, you know, part of it somebody's from. And then on the second day, there's a kind of a triple header to get the day going, being chaired by Philip Hammond, who's, you know, a great commentator, well known on TV and very entertaining and very astute. You know, and it's going to be, we've got the three tenors, which are the three new sort of chief inspectors for the CQC regulator, on stage together, talking about how to promote improvement through regulation. Continuous improvement for regulation. We've also got discussion on leadership, and then there's a third discussion going on around integrated commissioning between health and social care. These are all big areas and very important areas, all being discussed by top leaders in the field. And of course the highlight's going to be in the afternoon where I chair my session around quality, so hope people will hang around for that one too.